I always wonder how it decides what thumbnail to use.
I don't know.
Someone smart, tell us how to fix it. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to episode 55 of TwiNSYNC.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, this one's fun for me. It's
I'm
fun for
excited
you?
too. Yes. We're talking today about our top 5 reality TV show competitions. Reality competition TV shows.
Yes.
However you want to say it. Erin is a big fan of these.
I am.
So I would say she has a little bit of an advantage this week.
No, not really.
On guessing. I mean, not really, but
I
when
have
we go
no
through
clue.
this, she'll probably be passionate about all 5 of hers.
I am. And
Very
I have some passionate. I have a lot of honorable mentions.
I do too, actually.
And I'm really passionate about some of my honorable mentions.
Me too.
Okay.
Actually. But not as many as you, I
Even
don't
when I
think.
was looking at my list of ones, I was like, I don't even know which ones you like.
Well, we're going to see. And I'm excited about it.
Okay. Before we dive in, I have one housekeeping item.
Okay.
Do you have any?
I have one.
Our sound was all messed up in the last episode, so we apologize. We will not do what we did again.
Yeah. We didn't know that it was happening. So we apologize that there were breaks in our voices.
But if you haven't listened to the Spotify playlist, it is fantastic.
Of our Taylor Swift eras.
Yeah.
It is really good.
Really good.
So I was listening on the way here.
Yeah, it's so good.
For sure.
Anyway.
So go listen.
Go listen.
So 2 episodes in, we got 2-1 score. Erin's up 2-1. She hasn't missed one in season 2 yet.
100%. Oh gosh, this is the one where I fail. I really don't know. This is a hard one.
It is a hard one, but we'll see.
Okay.
How we do.
Okay.
All right. Let's talk
history. Okay.
Yep.
History. So again, this is reality competition shows. So it's not just reality shows. So it was actually pretty hard to find a history of because they just went to the history of reality shows, and that's not accurate to me. So, but the first one I could find, I found interesting and didn't really think about it.
I want to guess.
Okay.
Oh. Does it include like Family Double Dare?
Those are game shows.
Okay.
So and what about reality?
What about like Road Rules?
Okay, I changed my mind because now this one I found isn't reality.
Okay.
No, it is.
Will you tell us what it was?
Okay.
Not Road Rules.
Not Road Rules. The dating game.
Oh. Okay.
It's more like a game show.
It's reality because it's not scripted.
Yeah, but it's more like a game show. Anyway, I was excited, but now I'm kind of not. Anyway, didn't really think about it, but I guess it was a good one. But it ran from 1965 to 1986, which is a really long time.
It is a really long time, and it's a really long time ago. Yeah. Just condensed.
Yeah. So then I found in the 90s is when MTV started The Real World.
Okay.
And Road Rules, right?
Yeah.
And then you had a burst in competition shows in the 2000s with Survivor, Big Brother, American Idol, Project Runway, Top Chef, and then every type of anything you could compete against became a reality show.
Yes.
And I asked the Google machine how many reality competition shows there are. And it was like, there's really no way of knowing this, but hundreds or thousands.
Oh, funny.
Like, okay.
There are so many, like, do you count spinoffs as that and All-Stars and all of that?
Yeah. But anyway, that's my history that I found.
Okay.
Okay.
That's fun.
Yeah.
So many good ones.
So really the answer is been watching them since they started.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yes, we definitely watched. I wouldn't call Real World a competition. Are you trying to win?
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember.
You're right.
It's just people living in a house together.
Road Rules isn't really a competition either.
I thought they did like competitions within.
But didn't like everybody win?
I don't remember.
I don't.
I haven't watched that in a long time.
You're right. I didn't even think about Real World.
It's just a show.
Doesn't count.
Just a reality show.
Yeah, but Road Rules, I feel like there
were games within Road Rules. Yeah. But honestly, it's been so long.
There was Road Rules Challenge.
That was definitely a game show.
Yeah.
Or not game show, you know what I mean. Competition show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to be honest. There's one on my list that probably doesn't count, but I'm using it anyway.
Okay.
And I'll explain it when I get there.
Cheater.
Whatever. Woo! It's not my number one, so it's not cheating.
But if we're counting like the 2000s, then we've just been there from the beginning because we watched
Yeah.
Survivor from the early days.
Yeah. And American Idol. And The Bachelor.
Yeah,
and
all those things.
we were in it, you guys.
We were.
We were in it.
We sure were. So
fun. I'm very excited.
Me
I think our
too.
lists are going to be different too. Some of
They
them.
are
Obviously,
definitely-
some will be the
The
same.
ones on my list, I bet you only have one on my list.
Oh my gosh. Now I'm
One.
really interested
Well,
to hear what your list is.
two.
Okay.
I think we have two of the same.
Okay.
So
I'm excited.
oh my god.
Okay.
Okay, you have to guess mine first because
That's
I
fine.
guessed last time first.
I'm going to guess for you Survivor
Okay.
because I know you love Survivor.
Okay.
Remember when Aaron gave up Survivor for Lent
No.
in high school?
Okay. Who were you asking?
The people, we talked about this before. You did, didn't you? I mean, I know you gave up Wild and Crazy Kids, but maybe it was not that. That's not what it was. We gave up TV for like a month, but we recorded Survivor and we watched it.
All I remember was Wild and Crazy Kids. I have no idea what you're talking about.
One time when we were in like church in high school,
And we
did.
talked about this once?
I think so.
Sorry.
We did a TV fast
Mm-hmm.
for a month, but we recorded Survivor, and after that month was up, we watched the
Nice.
episodes we missed.
I don't even remember that you ever watched Survivor.
I did for probably just when we were in high school. I
Yeah.
didn't stick with it.
Okay.
I'm interested to hear from you when you talk about Survivor, how many seasons there have been, because that's a long running one.
I don't know.
We'll see.
We'll see.
All right. What do you think I chose?
I'm going out on a limb here.
Okay.
I'm going with Great British Baking Show.
Okay.
Okay.
It's a good choice.
This is a good choice because it's a good show.
It sure is.
I cannot wait to hear. And I have like legitimately 13
Okay.
honorable mentions.
That's a lot.
That's a guess. I'll count them in a minute. But
Okay. All right.
it is literally 13.
Good job.
Okay.
I have 7.
Oh, except I put Real World on there, so I got to take that off.
That's funny.
All
All right.
All right.
Let's get into it.
Number 5.
Number 5.
I got to say, it was really hard for me to make them narrow down.
I'm so excited for my number 5.
Oh, you want to go first?
Sure.
Okay.
Are you ready for it?
That's Taylor Swift.
That's a throwback to last
I'm not
week.
ready for it. What is it?
Nailed it.
Oh!
Oh my
I
gosh.
didn't think about that.
I love Nailed It.
Nailed it.
All right,
Oh,
guys.
Is that still on?
Okay, so I'll tell you what I read.
I'm adding it to my thing.
So Nailed It is so good. If you haven't watched it, it's available on Netflix.
Yes.
There are 7 seasons.
Yes.
Everything I read says it started in 2018 and it's still current, but there was like a big hold on it because of strikes and stuff, and so it hasn't been back in a while.
Yeah.
But like it says in researching, it doesn't say it's been canceled, but it's just been a while. So I'm not sure 100%. But this show is a reality competition show about people who are baking, it's a baking competition show, but people who can't really bake. And so it's broken up into 3, is it 3 or 2? 2 sections of the show. The first part,
Yeah, 2.
the first part, you're creating like this small thing, and they give you an example of it, and you're supposed to create it on your own. And
Yeah.
they give you the recipes to follow and all the ingredients, and then you have to like bake it and decorate it. And then there's judges, and they decide, they taste it and they look at it and they pick a winner of the first round, and you get like an advantage in the second round. And then the second round is like a big masterpiece. And it's like a really very difficult like cake to decorate or design or whatever. You have to, again, bake it and decorate it. And then they do this judging at the end. And it's hilarious because people are not good. They choose people who are not good at baking. And Nicole Byer is the host, and she is gold.
She's hysterical.
She is so hilarious.
She's become like famous because of
Nailed It. In fact, she's been nominated for 2 Emmys
Nice.
as Best Reality Competition Show Host. She hasn't won yet, but she's been nominated twice because she's awesome.
She's awesome.
Love her so much. So
She's great.
lots of seasons. It's so funny. Everyone needs to watch it. One time I auditioned to be on it.
That's fun.
I was just telling somebody about this. So it's like this very complicated process to audition. You have to fill out all this paperwork, and then you have to record yourself. And you have to record yourself like prepping and like putting all the ingredients together, and then the afterwards, and you have to show like pictures of your previous failures and stuff. The problem is I actually really like baking and I'm like decent at it, and like not a great cake decorator. But decent enough. So I think they just didn't pick me because I'm not bad enough. But like one time I put flour instead of I put powdered sugar instead of flour, and my cookies were like one sheet. So like you use that, right? They didn't even like acknowledge that I sent in an application. And it was such a long process.
Oh
so
my gosh.
maybe someday, because I would love to be on Nailed It. But
Yeah.
anyway, that's what
a
I
good
have
one.
about
I forgot
Nailed
about
It.
Nailed It.
It's so good.
That's a good one, but there's way too many to make Nailed It in the top 5.
That's fine.
It's fine.
What's your number 5?
My number 5 is Top Chef.
Okay.
I love Top Chef.
You do love Top Chef.
My husband and I love Top Chef. And I don't know, it started in 2006 was the first season. So honestly, I can't remember what season they're on, but we've probably watched all of them. And it's funny to me sort of to watch competition shows that are like baking and cooking, because you can't actually taste their food.
Yeah.
And so you're like, well, they're obviously the best, but like,
but
who knows?
Only by people's descriptions.
Yeah. So anyway, this show is a competition cooking show, but the people that are on it are all chefs that have been like previously recognized for being good chefs. So they're like the best of the best chefs. And so some of them either have like Michelin stars at their restaurants, or they've been nominated for James Beard Awards, or like these are like actual real chefs. And so you don't like try out to be on it. They go and find the people that they want to be on it. And so you know that these are like really, really good chefs.
I don't think I knew that.
Yeah. So it's really fun to watch because every episode they do a quick fire challenge where they have like 20 minutes and like no prep time to know what they're cooking. And then that person either wins like immunity or an advantage or something. And then there's a competition for the day. And it's like they'll have like a theme that they have to do. And then one person goes home each week, yada, yada, yada. And now they do something that they call Last Chance Kitchen. So everybody that gets voted off or kicked off, they go head to head each week, and one person wins. And at one point, they let them come back into the competition. Or right now, they're doing it like a couple times throughout the season. People get to come back. Anyway, it's so good. Padma Lakshmi was the host forever and ever, but she just stopped. She hasn't been on the last like season or 2.
Oh.
And then the judges, Tom Colicchio is the main judge, and he's been the judge the whole time. And actually, I think Padma started in like season 2 or 3 because there was a different girl that used to do it.
Oh.
But anyway, I think I've watched every season of Top Chef.
I've watched a couple, but so only good. A couple.
And so my husband and I love to go to Top Chef restaurants. When we go like to different cities, we'll look up, are there Top Chef chefs in those areas? So we've been to a lot of them. We went to Hawaii. That was really fun because we went to
that is really cool.
One chef's restaurant there a couple times. And then we went to another chef's restaurant while we were there too. So we like to do that. So anyway, it's really good. You should all watch it.
I love that.
Yeah. And now the host is Kristen Kish, who was a Top Chef. I think she won.
Oh.
Maybe. But now she's the host.
That's cool.
And there's lots of famous chefs now have come from it, even if they don't win. So anyway, Top Chef, number 5.
Good one.
We're watching it right now. Top Chef Canada.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
All right. So my number 4 is the one that you probably don't count.
Okay.
But it is Married at First Sight, which is a great show.
I think it counts.
It's not really a competition unless you're like competing against yourselves.
They're paired together, right?
They are paired together. But you have to, it's like a big process that you audition for, and they have to, it's like arranged marriages.
Okay.
So you're competing to get chosen, if you will. And I just lumped it with like the love shows.
Okay.
Competition or reality shows, whatever. So you go through this big long process, and there are these experts, and there's like psychologist and a sociologist and whatever. And they match people based on their paperwork and their interview process and all of this stuff. So each season is in a city. And so all of the people on the season live in that same city. And so they pair them together. That way you're not like getting married to somebody across the country or whatever. And then they get married the first time they see each other. And then they have like 6 to 8 weeks of living together and like doing their everyday jobs and whatever and getting to know each other and deciding whether they're going to stay married or not at the end.
But they're legally married.
It's legal marriages. So there are 18 seasons. I watched I know.
18 seasons are the people want to marry a stranger.
Yes. And there are it's still going. I watched the first 14. I got obsessed with it at one point and then just like binged. The problem with it, and there's lots of problems with it because it's bizarre. But the reason I stopped watching is because there are a million episodes. Literally, there are like a million episodes and they're like 2 hours long each. And I just couldn't keep up.
Yeah.
I just couldn't keep up. But it's very entertaining. So
I bet.
It's very entertaining. And there's not even like good or bad seasons. It's like crazy chaos in all of them.
Would you ever be on that show?
Never.
If you were 30 and unmarried and lonely.
Never.
Me neither.
Absolutely not, because
no,
you're taking out the chemistry part of it. And that's so huge in a romantic relationship. Like,
yeah.
No, absolutely not. Like there was this one season where this one guy was on it and the experts were like, he's so great and wonderful. And she was just like not into him at all. And everyone was so mean to her because she wouldn't let him hold her hand or like whatever. It's like, if I am not into you, I don't want you to touch me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry. But no.
Gross.
Yeah. And I was not into him either. Like I wouldn't want him to touch me either. Anyway. So I just one fact about it and then we can move on from it. But
fine.
So I told you there are 18 seasons. I could find up through 17. There are 11 couples who are still married.
Okay.
Out of 69.
Wow.
So,
you got a 1 in 7 chance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I follow some of them on Instagram and that's kind of fun. There was a really kind of dramatic divorce announced like last week and I was like, like reading all this stuff, but it didn't surprise me because she's crazy, but she of course is going on all the places and posting how terrible he was, whatever.
Aww.
But anyway, it's so good.
Okay.
If you have a lot of time, add it to your watch list.
I don't.
Okay, me neither. I don't watch TV anymore.
I know. It's sad.
It is sad. Okay, you're number 4.
Okay. My number 4 I'm super pumped about.
Okay.
And I'm sad that it's number 4, but that means there's just really
so many good
shows.
Ones. Okay.
It is The Traitors.
Oh yeah, this is a more recent edition.
I love Traitors. It's so good.
I learned about Traitors from you on this podcast.
Yes. So
I've never watched
talked about it before. Okay. There's only been 3 seasons of Traitors. Honestly, I think it's on Peacock maybe. It's so good. Yeah, we talked about it because Alan Cumming is the host. So The Traitors is, if you ever play the game Mafia.
Love Mafia.
With your friends, where you have a deck of cards and you either get a king because you're a killer, or a jack because you're or whatever they are, a cop, detective, or you're just like a townsperson, right? It's similar to that, but it's a bunch of like reality show quote unquote stars.
Yeah.
And actually, I believe the first season was mostly regular people, and then they had some reality stars, but then since then it's all reality stars. And then randomly, like last season, there was a British royal guy.
Oh, okay.
And there's always like, anyway, it doesn't matter. So they go to Scotland and they live in this old Scottish
manor
castle.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And Alan Cumming, if you don't know who Alan Cumming is, you need to go look him up. But he was in Josie and the Pussycats. That's why we talked about him before. Remember?
Is he Wally?
Yes.
Okay.
White ass Wally.
Yes.
Anyway, so he's this like off the wall guy who wears like crazy outfits on purpose to be like insane. And he's the guy who, quote unquote, picks who's going to be the murderers, essentially, and who's going to be the townspeople, we're going to call them. But they call them traitors and faithfuls on this show.
So it's like real life Among Us.
Yeah. Well, I don't know anything about Among Us.
Okay.
And so essentially they show up the first day and then they're trying to get Alan to pick them as the things. And then they're assigned the first night who's what. And then every evening, the traitors get together in a secret dark dungeon in these hooded cloaks. And they talk about who they're going to banish. And then in the morning, you wake up and you're either banished or not. And so you go into this room and you have breakfast and they let like 3 people in at a time. So the first 3 people go in and then the door knocks and the next 3 people come in and those people are like, oh, you made it. And then they have to figure out who got murdered. And so then they're all looking at each other like, who would have picked that person to get murdered? Why would I?
She had hand quotation marks. No one's actually getting murdered.
They're banished. And so then throughout, so the whole thing of it is you're trying to get so then at every end of every day before everybody goes to bed, you have like a round table and everybody goes around and tries to get you to guess who one of the traitors is. And then everybody votes at the end and then that person leaves and they have to reveal if they were a traitor or faithful. And then there's like games they play to try to see because they're like raising money. So every game they play gets the till up, right? But at the very end of the season, either the traitors win or the traitor or whoever's left wins all the money or the faithfuls win all the money. And so it's like the traitors are trying to stop you from getting the money, but in the end, you want to get the money. So it's a whole thing. And then throughout the season, like if a traitor gets voted off and revealed, they'll like sneaky let the other traders bring another person in and become a trader. So you may not have started as a trader, you may become. It's a whole very fascinating.
It sounds very fun.
So everyone watch Traders. It's so freaking good.
Okay.
They just announced the cast for the 4th season.
I saw,
and I can't remember, but
I just saw Stephen Colletti.
Stephen Colletti
from Laguna Beach.
So it's usually a lot of people from Survivor, Big Brother, The Bachelor usually has a couple people on there, and all the there's always housewives.
Funny.
And it's fantastic.
That sounds really good.
It's really good. And it's fun because all those people were on shows where they had to be like cunning.
Yeah.
And so you get to see that a little bit.
Yeah.
It's so good.
That sounds fun.
I'm done. I'm sorry.
I like it.
Traders, so good.
It's fine. That sounds great. I have to watch that one.
Okay.
All right. My number 3 is Project Runway.
Project Runway!
I love Project Runway.
Okay.
Okay. That's not on your list?
No. Oh, I don't know.
It's okay.
Girl, I love reality competition.
Oh my gosh, I know.
It's on my honorable mention.
Freaking love Project Runway.
Yeah.
So much.
Yeah.
It's not on anymore though. Like they don't have current
I thought it was coming
new
back.
seasons. Well, they kind of said that and it did for a little while.
With Heidi.
I don't know, but I haven't seen it in a while.
I'm Googling it.
Okay. So Project Runway began in 2004. There have been 20 seasons. 20 seasons of Project Runway.
Okay.
I think I started in season 6. And then I watched all of the seasons after that.
She's coming back for season 21.
Which is when though?
With Nina Garcia. And Law Roach.
Okay. So it was hosted by Heidi Klum for the longest time.
They announced it in January.
Okay, good. Okay. And then it was hosted by Christian Soriano after that.
He's the new, what's his face?
I don't know.
Yes.
The new Tim Gunn?
Yes.
Okay.
He's the new Tim Gunn.
So Tim Gunn used to be on it. He wasn't a host, but he's like the
mentor.
Yeah, the mentor for all of the people. He was the mentor when I watched the last season. So maybe he wasn't the host, or maybe he was both. Anyway, this show, if you don't know what it is, it's people who are trying to be fashion designers. And every week they have different challenges. Sometimes they have to use like trash, and sometimes they have 15 minutes to go through Mood. Mood is the fabric store in New York City. Aaron and I have been there before. So fun. But anyway, every week the judges will kick one person off until there's a winner. It's just so fun. It's so fun. Like I would never be able to do anything that they do. It's insane, but it's just really fun. Lots of big personalities and cool clothes and stuff. Noted people that I noted. My favorite winners, quotation mark. Season 9, I liked Anya. She won. Season 11, Michelle won, and I liked her. And then
she won.
Yeah. She was different.
And
then season 14 was this girl named Ashley Nell, and she was a plus size designer, and she won. So I liked them. I did want to note that Project Runway has been nominated for, get this, okay, Outstanding Reality Competition Program at the Primetime Emmy Awards 13 times. It has never won.
Doesn't Amazing Race win every year or something like that?
I don't know.
Okay.
But it has been nominated 13 times and never won.
Wow.
But it's so good, and
it's really good.
You should go watch it. They have like Project Runway All Stars where they bring back your favorites from other seasons. Those are fun too. So I love it so much.
I do love that show.
You know that song "Turn Down for What"?
Yeah. They
had it on the commercials one season.
Yeah.
And anytime I hear that song, I just picture this commercial because Tim Gunn was in it, and he goes, "Turn down for what?"
He was the best.
I love Tim Gunn.
Oh, it is a really good show.
Yeah. Go watch it.
Definitely go watch it.
When it comes out again.
Yay.
Hooray.
Yes, that's fun.
Yes.
Okay, good one.
All right. Number 3 for you.
My number 3 is The Bachelor / Bachelorette.
Okay, this is my number 2.
I know! That means I win!
I mean, maybe. You might have forgotten. I have 7 honorable mentions.
No, I won.
All right. Okay, Bachelor, Bachelorette.
Bachelorette. Bachelor started in 2002. Bachelorette started in 2003. We've talked a little bit about it because we had an episode about our favorite Bachelor seasons. Not
we
our
sure
Bachelors, but our favorite Bachelor seasons.
Go listen to it.
Yes. Essentially, it's a show. The Bachelor is one guy. They bring a bunch of girls in, and they all date him, and he has to like. At the beginning, it's picked essentially based off of like a 30-second conversation he has with all of them. But then he starts to go on dates throughout the weeks, and the people get voted off until the end, where he proposes to one person, in theory. That's kind of how it works. And then The Bachelorette is just the opposite. It's a girl. One girl, 25 guys or whatever. It changes every season.
Yeah.
Started in 2002. We've watched most of the seasons until recently. We stopped probably 2 years ago.
I just don't watch TV anymore.
Yeah.
That is it.
So it's kind of sad, but there's also been a lot of spinoffs from The Bachelor, Bachelorette with Bachelor in Paradise. There's the Bachelor Games was one.
Bachelor Pad was my favorite.
Bachelor Pad.
Winter Games.
Yeah. It used to be much better than it is now.
I think part of it is now we're like older than all of them.
Yeah.
Like before, when we started, we were younger than all of them. Mm-hmm. And then we were their age. And now we're older than all of them. And it's like, oh, these people are young and dumb.
And like in 2002, there wasn't social media. And so.
Right. So the people that are on it now.
What the people were going on the show for, but now they're just going to be famous.
Yeah.
They all leave. They have 1 million followers on Instagram. Yeah. They start a podcast. Or they just become an influencer and that's their life. And there's nothing, I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah.
It's just a different show than it was
at the beginning. Yeah.
But a lot of them still stay together.
They do. And I always like it when I watch it.
Yeah.
I just
you
don't take the time to watch it anymore.
If you don't have a good lead, it's not good. But in fact, that's why we stopped watching because we didn't like Zach.
Yeah. Zach just got married to his girl like last weekend.
I know, I saw that.
Which is glad. I'm glad for him.
Yeah.
I just didn't want to watch him.
Yeah. So 29 couples remain married or engaged.
That's pretty good.
As of June 2025.
That's good because 29 seasons of The Bachelor and 21 seasons of The Bachelorette. So that's more than half.
I mean, a bunch of them come from Paradise.
Oh, I was going to say that can't be right.
Some of them come from
Paradise. I got you. That's true, but that's pretty cool.
Yeah. I Googled the divorces. So here's the divorces. There's not that many.
Yeah.
So the first bachelor whatever divorce was in 2020, which is pretty impressive.
Yeah.
And it was people you don't even know.
Oh.
Crystal and Chris. If you watched Paradise, I think they were like season 2.
I remember.
And they got married really fast.
Yeah.
And they were married for less than a year.
Yeah.
So that's fine.
Yeah.
But then we had JP and Ashley,
Aw,
which was so sad.
I loved them.
Me too. Rachel and Brian.
Oh, yeah.
So Ashley was the bachelorette, Rachel was the bachelorette, and then Carly and Evan were from Bachelor in Paradise.
Yeah.
And then Jerry and Teresa, which was the Bachelor.
Golden Bachelor. They were married for like 2 months.
Which was a really
I
good
loved
show,
that
and
season.
then that was sad.
I know.
Because we didn't like him in the end, or her.
Or either of them.
And then when I was reading this article, didn't know this until I read this article.
What?
Deanna and Steven got divorced.
What? I did not know that
Deanna was
either.
the bachelorette. She did not marry the guy she picked.
Right.
And actually, maybe they shouldn't count. Deanna was the bachelor. Steven was twins with a guy.
Right, who was
from
on
the
The
Bachelor.
Bachelor.
So maybe they shouldn't count. But either way.
Oh, that makes me sad.
I know, me too.
Mm.
But everybody else, and there's been some really wonderful couples that we
Yeah,
so
for sure.
Sorry, I talked all about it.
No,
you
it's
didn't
fine.
get to.
The only thing I was going to add was my least favorite bachelorettes. I'm not going to add my favorite because we'll probably do an
We haven't done that
episode. And we already talked about our favorite and least favorite bachelors.
No, we didn't. We talked about the seasons.
Oh, that's kind of true. You're right. Anyway, I had 2 least favorite bachelorettes.
Okay.
One was Claire. She was just a terrible bachelorette.
Oh, Claire,
But she has found her love, so good for her.
Who's that guy? Dale? That
Dale.
she chose? He's on Paradise.
Yeah, and he's 39.
Oh, I knew.
I thought he was like way younger than us.
39? I think he's like 36.
It's 39.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's on Paradise.
I know.
Interesting. Anyway.
And then Rachel, not Rachel,
no,
who just got married and who just got divorced. Not Rachel Lindsay, but Rachel. I don't know how to say her last name. Starts with an R.
She was on
terrible.
the season with
Gabby. She's the worst.
Speaking of traitors, Gabby was on the last season of Traitors.
She's hilarious.
Is hysterical.
Yeah.
She won. I just ruined it for you. And
good for her.
Zac Efron's brother was on.
Oh, that's right. I need to watch it just for that.
He is better than Zach.
Zachy.
And what a nice person. Like just
I love that.
Lovely person. Anyway. Yeah, I don't like those girls either. I'm trying to think. We didn't watch Jen's season, but she definitely would have been the worst.
Apparently hers did not end well.
No.
Which sucks.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sad for her, but we didn't watch that season because I couldn't watch an entire season
of Jen.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Okay.
All right.
Great.
Well, that was my number 2.
Well, my number 2 is going to be your number 1.
It's fine.
You want to talk
Oh, good. You haven't talked about Survivor yet. Whoop, whoop.
I have.
Whoop, whoop.
My number 2 is Great British Baking Show!
It's my number
1. Yay! Okay, I'll let you talk about it.
Okay.
First.
I love Great British Baking Show so much.
So does everyone that's ever seen it. So you
it's
better
so
all
good.
go watch it.
Yeah. Okay. So it's on Netflix. So you can go watch it. Watch it now. It started
Not
in
all the seasons.
They're not all, but 2010.
Yeah.
There are 15 seasons.
Oh.
It used to be called the Great British Bake Off, which is what it's called in Britain.
Okay.
But since 2014 in America, it's been known as a Great British Baking Show because Bake Off is a registered trademark owned by Pillsbury.
Oh.
So there you go.
Okay.
This show is a reality competition baking show. Sometimes they cook regular food, but mostly baking. There are 3 sections of this. Okay, so it's made up of the contestants are all British. And they come together in a British manor, but they don't stay there, you guys.
It's not a manor. It's a tent.
Well, yeah, but they're right outside of a manor. In the COVID times, they had to stay.
In the manor?
Yeah.
Oh.
But in normal, you guys, this is why it's so great. They just go home during the week. They can practice their recipes, go to work, and then they come to the tent and they compete, and then they go home and they come back, which is just so different, right?
It's
so different.
So good.
Also, it's like amateur bakers. None of them are bakers by trade, and they don't win any money. They win a
It's
plaque,
so ridiculous.
and they win like
What are we doing?
pat
We
on the
should give
back.
them something.
Right? They do. They get a plaque.
I know. It's
but
like a cake stand.
It's just like people who love to bake,
It's
and they're always amazing people,
they're so
and
nice.
they love each other,
Yes.
and they all hate when anybody goes home, and they're sad when they have failures, and it's so unlike America.
Yes, and they're so nice, and they have the best accents. Like,
It's so fun.
everything about the show is so good.
It's so good, guys.
Just
So
a lighthearted, happy, makes you like humanity again
it's
show.
so fun. So there are 3 sections of the show. They start with a signature bake, which is like they have a category and they get to prepare this ahead of no, they don't actually prepare it, but they use their own recipes and they practice ahead of time baking that. Then the second part is a technical challenge. So it's like they give them a recipe and they have to make it, but as the season goes on, it gets harder and you just have to like know how to make a meringue or whatever.
Yeah.
And then at the end there's a showstopper, also one that they can prepare ahead of time, but it's like a big giant
They don't
showstopper.
prepare. They just prepare for it.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
And at the end, the judges send one or more or no people home, and it's so good. So it's currently hosted by Noel Fielding, who, if you don't know Noel, he's old Greg.
Yeah.
That's what us Americans know him from. I'm old Greg. We'll have to find that on YouTube
I was going to say,
and post old
link
Greg.
to old Greg.
Put that in the show
I got
notes.
it.
Oh my gosh, so good. And then Allison Hammond, she's been the host for like 2 seasons.
I love her and her Cockney accent.
She has this huge accent and this huge personality, and it's like all you can do is replicate her while you watch.
I just laugh every time she speaks. I'm like, who really talks like that with that much of a Cockney accent?
It's amazing. And Noel is like bonkers crazy.
Oh, it is so good.
And they do these bits to start every episode, and they're bananas. It's just so weird and British.
The judges change, the hosts change a lot.
But they're always great.
They are always great.
They're always hilarious. So like go back and watch some old ones
all
because
the seasons.
they're so funny. But
So good.
yes.
God, I love it.
And the judges have changed too, but the Paul Hollywood has been like the judge that's constant. And the other one currently is Prue Leith.
No, I think Prue left.
What?
Like for the next season.
Oh no.
There's a new lady.
That makes
but
me
she's
sad.
Prue's friend.
Oh. Like you've seen this as upcoming?
Yeah, I read an article about
Aw,
it.
bye Prue. That's sad. Prue's old though. She's old.
It's funny because it's kind of like on American Idol. They kind of make it pretend like Prue and Paul have a thing.
But like no way. Prue,
hold on. I lied.
Oh, good.
She replaced Prue for the Great Celebrity Bake Off.
Oh, okay.
Okay, never mind.
I'm
so sorry.
That's okay. Yeah, Paul and Prue are not
but they do this thing, and it's so funny though. And Prue is like, she loves her liquor, and so anytime there's like liquor in the bake,
she does. She's like, I could use it stronger.
Yeah,
and she's got crazy fun hair, and she has
dirty jokes,
crazy glasses, and like
crazy
big jewelry.
She has like a clothing line, I think.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
And Paul Hollywood has these crazy blue eyes, and he's so cocky, and I don't like him.
Oh, you don't like Paul?
Paul is suspect. Yes.
It's just sus.
You
don't have to say suspect.
My bad. Read the articles. Paul.
Get out of here. Don't you dare.
It's true.
Don't you dare.
It's true.
You take it back.
I'm not going to.
You are wrong.
It's true.
Paul is funny, but everybody just thinks Paul is dreamy, which I don't get.
No, it's just his eyes.
Yeah, but anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, a couple of things about Great British Baking Show. My husband got me an apron from the Great British Baking Show, so I have that when I bake.
That is cool.
Right? I think it says, what is the baker called that wins at the end of the week?
Star Baker?
Star Baker. So fun. Anyway, it has been nominated 5 times for competition reality
Oh.
show. It has never won.
Because it's British. There is an American baking show too, like a great.
Who cares
American.
about that?
I know what I'm saying is it's the same
Yeah.
show.
Oh, I've never watched it.
And Paul's a judge. Paul.
Oh.
I don't remember if Prue is on there, but Paul's a thing. But the hosts are never as good. The people don't have British accents.
I mean,
and they're
it's
not
just
as
not
nice
fun.
to each other because it's America,
right?
So, but when you're like done with British baking show and you have no more,
you want
you're
more.
like, all right, I'll watch the American one. But Ellie Kemper's one of the hosts.
Oh,
she's no good
because she's a goober.
Because she's no good,
and she's not a baker.
She's too nice.
I
mean, it's a nice person show, but she's not funny like the cock maker.
They are amazing. The only other funny like anecdote I had about it was that in season 8, which was Prue's first season, she tweeted the name of the winner before it was broadcast.
Prue, what are you doing?
What an idiot!
She didn't get fired.
I know.
Side note: before it was Prue, it was Mary Berry.
Mary Berry.
Mary Berry.
Yeah, that's so
Who's
fun.
like a famous British
baker.
My
Love that.
in-laws love Mary Berry.
That's cute.
Yeah.
All right, that was my number 1. So you got Survivor left.
Woohoo!
Survivor. I'm a survivor.
Okay, I did pick Survivor. I just had to pick Survivor because it's been around forever. To your question, they are about to come out with season 49.
Wow.
49.
That's bananas.
And season 50, they're already teasing us for season 50 because season 50 is supposed to be like a all-stars
Oh, that's fun.
thing.
That's a great
and
idea.
they said they were going to like bring back stuff because 50 is like a big deal. Bring back stuff from like all the seasons and bring back people from
It's
all
impossible. There's 50 seasons.
They kind of split it real hardcore, diehard Survivor people say like there's a old Survivor and a new Survivor because the game has changed significantly.
Okay.
And so there's like so much, it's just played very differently now.
Okay.
Sounds ridiculous.
Okay.
But so they've added a bunch of new stuff since the beginning. And so like if you won back then, it was different type of strategy than if you win now.
Okay.
And they used to do it where it was like it would always get down to 2 people. And so you were voting on 2 people. Now it's like 3 people usually. And anyway, it's a whole thing.
Okay.
Survivor. It's so good. I love it. If you don't know what Survivor is, it's a bunch of people that are taken to the beach
a
somewhere.
remote island.
Well, it used to be in all different places.
Yeah.
Now it's in Fiji every time.
Oh.
Same place. I think they probably own it.
Yeah.
Right? And there's like a hotel. So when you get kicked off, you go to Ponderosa. That's what they call it.
Nice.
So anyway, it's people that get dropped off on the beach and they have to live out in the wild for however many days. And every week, there's challenges for like prizes, like food. And then there's also immunity challenges. And so for a while they're in tribes and you vote someone off when you lose. And then eventually they merge to one tribe and then it's
all for themselves.
Yeah, you're trying to win yourself. So whatever. It's so good. Jeff Probst is the host. He's been the host the whole time.
He's so awesome.
He's awesome. He's got cute little dimples.
He does have cute dimples.
He is so obsessed with Survivor. It's amazing.
So cute.
Because he's like in it, right? Like, so when they play all these kind of like clip recappy things, where it's like Jeff being feisty and like he like, what are you doing back there? What are you taking so long? Like he's real into the challenges.
That's
and stuff. Fun. So yeah, Survivor's so good. I didn't like look up anything around but I know that anytime they come up with like a new challenge, the people that work there always do the challenge first and like test it out and stuff to make sure like it's safe and it's going to be okay and all that kind of stuff. It's okay, Tucker.
My kid just brought me a drink. Thanks, Tuck. Okay, thank you.
And it came with a drink.
Cheers.
Cheers. Here's my McDonald's Coke.
Oh, Tucker told me it's wild cherry Pepsi. I don't typically do that on Wednesdays, but thank you.
No, that was kind.
Love it.
So anyway, Survivor's so good. And it's funny because people are always like, Survivor's still on? But I tell ya, I know plenty of people that still watch Survivor. So
Good.
it's not just me. But
Good.
my husband and I were very into Survivor.
Love it.
He doesn't love the new Survivor as much because it's all about feelings and they share a lot of stories about their lives. And he's like, I don't care about that stuff. And
Such a trend.
I know. It's also funny because they make it pretty obvious throughout the episode, like who's gonna go home.
Oh.
And Top Chef does the same thing. So I'm always like, well, that person's going home this week, or they're gonna win, like because they focus on those people, you know. But
yeah,
it's really good because a lot of like social things. What are my shoes making noises?
Yes.
Sorry, I can't sit here. They a lot of like social things come up. So this year there was a girl with autism on the season.
Oh, I saw the things.
And so there was a lot about that.
Cool.
And it was cool in the episode.
Yeah.
Or not in the episode, in the whole season.
Yeah.
They made it this whole like great thing. And
that's cool.
They've had like trans people before. And so they just talk a lot about the social issues.
I love that.
I really like so.
I love that.
Anyways, Survivor, so good. You should watch it.
That's great.
Yeah.
I love it.
Okay. Real quick. Spit them out.
Honorable mentions.
Yeah.
American Idol.
Yes. Me too.
Okay, you go.
America's Next Top Model.
Me too. Okay, Rock the Block.
America's Next Top Model. It's so good. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Rock the Block.
Okay.
Was this show about houses. There's 4 houses and there's 4 design teams. They have the exact same house and they do like one room at a time per week and they compete with judges on which one is the best. Anyway, there was one that was like a mile down the road from us, a whole season. So that was like special.
And it's funny because it's on a road that just has like a side, almost like a
driveway, almost like
like a semicircle driveway, and it's got 4 of the exact same house on the semicircle driveway, but they all look different because they include the exterior in the design piece.
Yeah,
it's just so funny.
It's just cool. Be like, oh, going by the Rock the Block houses.
Yeah.
Anyway, next,
MasterChef Junior.
Oh, never seen that.
Oh my God, watch it with your kids. It's really fun.
Okay, like Top Chef.
It's not like Top Chef.
Okay.
It's a cooking competition show. It's what's his face? Gordon Ramsay.
Oh, okay. Oh, funny.
And he's so nice to little kids. Oh my God, it's so good.
That's funny.
Okay.
Okay, I did put Love is Blind on here. But
so did I.
I've only seen like 2 episodes or 2 seasons.
I love
But she loves Love is Blind.
But there were too many other better ones.
I know. I'm surprised Amazing Race is not on your list.
It was.
Your top 5.
It moved it to number 6 when I remember the Traders.
Okay. Great Food Truck Race.
It's okay.
I liked that show a lot.
It's all right.
All right.
I got Wipeout.
Okay.
It's so good.
Okay.
Maybe it's a game show.
Well, it was on the list when I watched. I put Holiday Baking Championship. Like they do it anyway.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Crime Scene Kitchen. Have you seen Crime Scene Kitchen?
I have not.
Okay, go watch it. I think it's on Netflix.
Okay.
Joel McHale hosts it.
Okay.
And they have these crime scenes in the kitchen where they'll leave little clues about what they made, and the teams have like 2 minutes to go into the kitchen, and then they have to guess what was baked in there, and then they bake it, and then they're all trying to guess what was baked. And then at the end of the bake, they all go in front of the judges and they all taste it, and they're like, why did you bake this? And they're like, well, I found this clue and I found this clue. And the other ones are like, oh, I didn't find that clue. And so they're like, all trying to guess. So you win if you get closest to the actual thing.
Oh, that's cool.
And then if more than one person get closest, then it's based on like taste.
Yeah.
It's so fun.
That's cool.
Okay.
The last one I have is Cupcake Wars. I like Cupcake Wars.
Fine.
Well, it's not on my list.
Okay.
All right. That's all I got. You finish.
All right. I had Project Runway.
Duh.
American Ninja Warrior.
Okay.
It's so good.
Okay.
And Slash, the Ultimate Beastmaster. If you never watched that one.
Okay.
He's on Netflix too. All right. These ones you don't even know. I do have Amazing Race because I do very much love Amazing Race also. And Road Rules. But 2 that you may not have ever heard of. One is called Blown Away.
No.
And it's a glass blowing competition show.
Okay.
fascinating.
I bet it's really cool.
And they're all these like weirdo artists, and they're awesome. It's so good. You should watch it. And then the other one that's similar is the Great Pottery Throwdown. And it's a pottery one, but it's like the Great British Baking Show. Like it's the same format.
Are they British?
I can't remember.
Okay.
I can't remember, but it's the same format, and so it feels very similar.
Aw, that's lovely.
And there's one guy, he cries all the time. He's the host.
Oh,
one of the judges.
He cries
because he's so like
moved
by the art that they make.
That's adorable.
It's amazing.
Okay.
So you should definitely watch that. It can just be a background show.
Sure.
Oh my God, so good.
That's cute.
That's what I got. All right.
All right. Let's play a game and then we'll do the NSYNC.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right. We're playing categories where I give you 3 people.
Yes.
This time it's going to be 3 people.
Okay.
And you have to tell me how they're connected.
Okay.
All right. Christian Soriano.
Okay.
Caitlin Bristow. And Jesse Palmer.
Dance with the Stars?
No. It's a good guess.
They like black. Black clothes.
No.
They all have wine.
No.
Podcasts.
No.
Okay. I'm thinking of
Tell me
Bristow and all the things she does.
Think about Jesse Palmer specifically.
They all live in Nashville.
No. Think about Jesse Palmer specifically.
He hosts The Bachelor.
He does. But prior
they
to
all
that.
are hosts of something.
Yes, but what was Jesse in regards to The Bachelor?
He's a football player.
Before
he was The Bachelor.
And then he became the host.
Oh.
Christian Soriano and Caitlin and Jesse.
Okay, love it.
Okay. All right, here we go.
That was terrible.
It's okay.
Okay.
Boston Rob. That's Survivor. Jamie Otis.
Uh-huh.
And Ari Lyondike Jr.
They've been on multiple reality shows.
Yes!
I'll tell you about them. Okay. Jamie was on The Bachelor.
Yes.
And then she was on Love at First Sight.
Married at First Sight. And she's still married, and she was on the first season. She has 4 children.
Okay. She was one that like wasn't attracted to her husband.
Yeah. But now they love each other and they're cute.
Jesse Palmer.
No. Boston Rob.
Boston Rob has been on every reality show, but he was on Survivor like 3 times and Traitors.
Oh.
And what else was he
on?
And
Amazing Race.
And Amazing Race. And
Ari.
Ari was on Bachelor and the Traitors.
Yeah, and The Bachelorette.
And the Bachelorette. I don't want to ruin it, but Ari, I loved Ari when he was on The Bachelorette. Didn't love Ari when he was The Bachelor. Loved Ari on the Traitors.
Okay, good.
So.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
Sandra Diaz Twine. That one's for you.
Yes, Survivor.
Okay. Becca Tilley.
Okay.
And Mondo Guerra.
Don't know who that is, but I'm guessing they were all on their shows multiple times.
Yes!
Multiple seasons.
Mondo was from Project Runway.
Oh, I do remember Mondo.
He was on
I know exactly
All-Stars.
what he looks like. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Kevin Gillespie.
Okay.
Richard Blaze.
Yes.
Wesley True.
These are all chefs from Top Chef. I'm guessing from Atlanta.
Yes!
Boom!
Good job. All right. One more.
Okay.
Chris Kirkpatrick. Melissa Joan Hart. And Wayne Brady.
Dancing with the Stars.
No.
No, Chris wasn't on Dancing with the Stars.
He was not. But that's another 6 degrees of NSYNC. Joey and Lance were both on Dancing with the Stars.
Patrick was on a reality show?
He was.
Ooh, I don't know.
Okay, so they're all Chris, Melissa Joan Hart, and Wayne Brady. We've all talked about them on the podcast, but they were all on one show. One reality show. Competition
Big
show.
Brother?
No.
Celebrity Big Brother. I don't know.
No. It's a singing show.
The Singing Bee?
No. That was hosted
The
by
Masked Singer.
Yes.
Okay.
I think the Singing Bee was hosted by Joey Fatone. So anyway, yeah, that's it.
Yay.
Yay.
That was fun.
Okay.
Okay.
What a fun episode.
What a fun episode.
I loved it. We
It
gave
was
you
really
lots of
fun.
things to watch.
I love me some reality competition shows.
Me too. Ugh.
Okay.
All right. Do you have any other anything to add?
I don't think so.
All right, guys, go watch us on YouTube. you can just go onto YouTube and search TwiNSYNC podcast
Yeah.
and you'll find us.
Okay.
Instagram, TikTok, twinsync.podcast. You'll find us there as well.
Yay!
All right, we are going to end it as we always do with a bye, bye, bye.
Bye.